I'm Miss Kayla with Kayla's C Dance Company in Little Rock, and I'm going to show you how to sew your pointe shoes. So mine are already sewn, but you're going to take your shoe and flip it back. I feel like this is the easiest way to do it. You're going to sew on the inside, so each inside of your shoe has a little seam here. I like to sew mine right here on the front part of that seam. So I go kind of like a buttonhole, and that way I feel like it holds the strongest. I'll roll my ribbon over, so make sure you're burning the ends, otherwise it's just gonna ravel. Roll it over and again, that way you have that double layer there. Then you're gonna put that on the inside right here, and you're gonna sew it like a buttonhole. That's gonna hold the best. You wanna make sure that you're lining it up with your foot or your dancer's foot to make sure it's crossing over correctly. But I noticed that whenever I do it right here on the front part of that seam is the best place for those ribbons. Make sure that you're burning the ends so that this part doesn't ravel either. Now for your elastic, I like the double cross. If you have a single cross, you can go right behind that same stitching part and across. For me, I go right behind the same stitching part. So the front is the ribbon, the back is the elastic, and then I go to the back, but you want to be really careful that you're not getting on this back seam, because you want to make sure that your dancer isn't getting stabbed by the knot or the elastic while they're dancing on their Achilles. So that can be really painful. So make sure you save room for their ankle in there, their little heel in there, so that they're not getting the pushback from where you've burned the elastic or where you've done a knot. Make sure all the knots are on the outside too. Then you just crisscross. So front ribbon, back towards the heel, elastic to the back panel. Again, seam right here, sew it right there. Easy.